And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Packers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Go play action with Love. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
Right back to Watson. Another grab. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
On second down, Love. That one incomplete.
It's clear whatever they were trying to set up was not going to work. He went through his entire progression, had nobody to throw the ball to, and just kind of surrenders the play and throws it away.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Love. To the left side, in the hands of Watson. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups. He continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
At the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Love. This one is caught by Reed. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
These curl routes. He's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
On the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Love. It is brought in the end zone. Christian Watson, touchdown, Green Bay. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the 2nd half. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Now, the extra point. The The kick is good. And the Packers go up by 7, 28-21.
Chiefs 21.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Now, Mahomes. That is to Wiley, open on the left.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Working the right side. Taken in by Rice.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Finding room across midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And he will score. Rashard Smith. Touchdown, Kansas City. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Now, still down 1, here is an utterly critical extra point attempt. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? This is going to be taken in at the 3. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Packers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. How about 25 yards to start the drive? It's 1st down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8. At the 47.
They'll drop to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
That's good.
12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Green Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing is Love, who allows another catch for his favorite target. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Back to throw is Love. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. LKC going to use the second of their timeouts. Get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll go with Jacobs. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. Here's 2nd down. Love to throw. That complete to Jacobs. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now. A lot riding on this play. High game, final minute, 3rd down. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal. Here we go, 1st and goal. Jacobs. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
The extra point, up and good. And the Packers will go up by 7.
Chiefs 28.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense getting set to get back to work. This is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Well, it's safe to say this offense now is entering desperation mode. They have such a long way to go with such little time to do it. You're thinking chunk plays, get out of bounds. You have to stop the clock and continue to pick up as much yardage as you can to, at the very least, be in position to take one Hail Mary shot to the end zone.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The throwaway certainly isn't ideal in this situation, especially when you're trailing at this stage of the game, but no damage done. Move on to the next play.
Now, a big third down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he is going to have a Chiefs first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. That's a gain of 18. And the Packers have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. Wow, you talk about a compelling Super Bowl. That's as good as we could ask for, Greg. A struggle tight till the end, but ultimately, one team had a little bit more. They are now the champions.
And as in the case in so many Super Bowls, Mike, your entire franchise, and for a lot of these players, their legacies are altered by a play here, a play there. This could have been a totally different outcome, but let's give credit to the champs. They made the plays when they needed, and that's NFL ball, and I'll tell you what, they're going to enjoy this celebration.
So that'll do it for another sensational season of the NFL on EA Sports. For our entire team, and with my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, good night from Santa Clara, California.
sound, head hitting on the ground, cause the evil ones are done to me. I'ma bring it to you, you're gonna feel it too. Some folks call liberty. In the land of the free, cops stopping the fleet. You'll be looking at me and I'll be loaded. Hell broken on loose below. Heaven had no place to go. Karma's gonna beg for all that I'm gifted. How we gonna do it? Take what I want, though the world's resistant. How we gonna do it? No repeat, goddamn fatalistic. How we gonna do it? Still for the rich, for the rich, for the rich. Karma's gonna pay me. Gonna pay me. Gonna pay. Gonna pay. Crime is gonna pay for all my sins. Crime is gonna pay for all with no resistance. Now we're gonna do it. What we gonna call it? All out falling. Karma's gonna pay. How we gonna do it? What we gonna call it? Rome is falling. Karma's gonna pay me.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame. You wanted me to come running when you called my name. You wanted something to train, girl, that you can keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in, but that's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. I'm born to howl at the moon. You know I need me some room for chasing me all night and then sleeping till noon. Gonna do what I do, girl. Hell no, it ain't you, girl. Yeah, I've heard it before and I know that it hurts. Baby, you ain't the first girl who tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in, but that's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. Yes, outside dog. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. That's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. Yeah, this outside dog.
All I ever wanted was a black Grand National. Being rational, give them what they ask for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made them mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad. Watching do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he on? This the Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get a gone. Teach you a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something if you need correction. That's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in these weird hands, baby. Whoa! It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made them mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad. Watch do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? Hey, turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many shit I seen? Send them all. Take a risk or take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants and lieutenants for the get back. This revolution been televised. I fell through with the knickknacks. Hey, young, get your chili up. Yeah, I meant that. Hey, black out if they act out. Yeah, I did that. Hey, what's up, though? I hate them that's hating on them. And they both. I hate them hating on them. And they both broke. If you ain't coming for no chili, what you come for? Feel like he entitled cause he knew me since a kid. Now cut my granny off if she don't see it how I see it. Got a big mouth, but he lack big ideas. Send him to the moon, that's just how I feel, yelling. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. Hey. Hey. My style. Bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. 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 Ain't no other king in this rap thing, they siblings. Nothing but my children. When they disappearing. I'm in a city with a flag be getting thrown like it was past interference. Padlock around the building. Crash pulling up an unmarked truck just to play freeze tag. With a bone to pick like it was sea bass. So when I made it out, I made about 50K from a show. Trying to show the ropes before they from a... I'm prophetic. They only talk about it, how I get it. Only good for saving face, seen the cosmetics. How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up, we up the plyometric. Ran up out of luck, soon as I up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, you could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit, let these cowards tell it. Walk in New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling. Second bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off.
It's crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. 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 Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
He's got tattoos, he's bad news. Yeah, that's all anybody's ever said about me. And yeah, I like to cut loose, too. You might think I chose this way of living now, but it chose me. You can hear me coming with a 6-2 humming, Guns N' Roses bumping through a 12 in the floor. I don't need me nothing but a spot out in the country. I smile when they say that I ain't me anymore. Ain't a thing changed round here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them 40 stuck. So line him up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Without a doubt, I've been around. Yeah, everybody knows my name when I show up now. And I've been from New York to LA and every place in between, but they don't do it like we do it in my hometown. Ain't a thing changed round here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them 40 stuck. So line him up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Ain't a thing changed round here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them 40 stuck. So line him up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Yeah, I'm anything but new to country. Yeah, I'm anything but new to country.
typical. Body of a dominance, that's so typical. Treat like a god, that's so typical. Please don't modest, that's so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule.
It's so typical and visual, I feel like the one. Yeah, I wake up every morning and thank God for my lungs. Cause I'm breathing so good, I know I don't have to run. When you're looking this good, no one can tell you to jump, to swim. Yeah, I'm trying to ride the wave, I'm trying to get me paid, I'm trying to move and shake, I'm trying to walk away. I swear my wrists are great, I'm getting used to change.
Face of a mortal, that's so typical. Body of a dominance, that's so typical. Tell like a god, that's so typical. Please don't modest, that's so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule.
These restless eyes of mine will sit in to my heart and sugar. In a jumbled life of glitter, dream hit concrete, mind all jook up. Tend to think in 1,000 thoughts, I'll pop through north to the voice, get bored. Endless stairs in a sinking door, I search for things I don't need no more. Baby, I'm typically every day, can't call it shady. I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state that worries daily. But if I link my G's, it goes away down honey lane. I gallivant with darling, baby, jet, jet, jet.
Face of a mortal, that's so typical. Body of a dominance, that's so typical. Tell like a god, that's so typical. Please don't modest, that's so typical. Face of a mortal, that's so typical. Body of a dominance, that's so typical. Tell like a god, that's so typical. Please don't modest, that's so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule. It's so typical.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, hit. Before I sat down, still ballin', money stacked tall and shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
front to back gay yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the brick. Talk about, now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I cop the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, name. I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front to back gay yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a 2 Drew on you and your friend and play a little 2 on 2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't the squad or a sucker to test. Pimp, my too large and we way too fresh. Work well with. And quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front to back gay yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front yard yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front to back gay yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
them out, bring them out.
You just heard the sound of the king of the South. T.I. I go by the name of Swiss Beats the Monster. I need y'all to rewind this and play this from the top.
Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out.
You say too late to start, got your heart in a handle. I don't believe any of it. You say too late to start, ain't it hard in a handle. You know you're better than this.
Twisting my words and bringing it to past, baby, you know that you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama, I bought the Chanel and I got your back. I promised that I would've never got involved if I knew I would get so attached. I promised that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
Stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence. This time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
It is arguably the biggest game on planet Earth. And now this grand game enters its 6th decade. We welcome you to Santa Clara and Levi Stadium for Super Bowl 60. Tonight, we're set for what should be a great matchup. It's the AFC champion Las Vegas Raiders and the champions of the NFC, the Green Bay Packers. Around the globe, wherever you are, welcome to America's great sports day. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, Super Bowl Sunday. Great to share with you one more time, Greg. What a 2025 season, all the twists, all the turns, and it all culminates tonight here in Santa Clara.
And I think this is a matchup like that. I don't know how many people just even a couple of weeks ago, but you look at the rosters, both sides of the ball, very well balanced, very well coached. So I think the biggest thing each team told us all week was, let's just handle the emotions of the pregame. Let's handle all of the lead up. Because once that ball's kicked off, let's just rely on what's gotten us here. And I think we're in for a treat.
After all the hype, it's finally time for football. It's Super Bowl Sunday. And off we go on EA Sports. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. They are led by their quarterback, the future Hall of Famer, Aaron Rodgers.
You ask any player that's played in the Super Bowl, Mike, and they'll tell you the hardest part is everything up until kickoff. The best part is once that ball is kicked off, it finally feels normal again, and that's what these players are going through. They've been waiting for this moment. It feels like it's taken forever, but here we go. Who's going to go out and put together the best game at the right moment and come away Super Bowl champs?
Christian Watson. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. On play action, Rodgers. They will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 27 yards.
That's good for our Packers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
The master of play action. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. by one of his teammates.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 6. Now a man who won a rushing title wearing silver and black, here's Josh Jacobs. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Tyree Wilton, former 7th overall pick. They're on the top.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, Rodgers. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
And the Packers, 1st down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
1st down for Aaron. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Yards on the play.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Packers.
1st and 10.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
At the 16-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, Rodgers. That one complete to Watson. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Brings up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Chance here for the first points of this Super Bowl. 1st down and goal. Here's a run. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got his big tight end, Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Packers. The 1st touchdown of Super Bowl 60.
Well, after 2 weeks of anticipation, 2 weeks of scrutiny, I'm not sure if you can start a Super Bowl game any better than we just saw here, Mike. I mean, to take that ball down methodically, play after play, and end up with a touchdown, it just allows you to settle into the game, settle your entire sideline, and take a deep breath. Now it's up to the defense to go out there and try to get a stop, and you just can't start a Super Bowl any better than that.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers are off and running here in the Super Bowl. They lead 7-0. Is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. And leading them, Greg, the veteran out of West Virginia, it's Geno Smith.
After talking to him the other day, it seems like he's really embracing this moment, Mike. I mean, he said something along the lines of playing with the pressure that comes with the playoffs is a privilege, and I couldn't agree more. Not everyone gets the opportunity to play on this stage. So when you have these types of moments, you really have to take advantage of them and just go for it. If the rest of the team can match that mindset, I think they got a good shot today to leave with a win.
Entering Cooper on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 29-yard line.
From 29, here's second and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Smith from the gun on third down. He's got his receiver, and that's Jack Bech. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that's going to bring up fourth down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? The reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. Packers offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive first and 10. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
The man in motion is Watson. They'll run the draw with Jacobs. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Green Bay first down.
You hear teams talk about it all the time, Mike. Let's win at the point of attack. Boy, this team here early in the first quarter, they've done just that.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10. In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Throw over the middle, brought in by Adams. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and you get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Raiders' 9-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. That one taken in. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Tell you what, this offense has come out and they have completely dominated here in the early going, Mike. I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained, back-to-back drives right down the field. And then to finish in the red zone, man, you just can't draw it up any better than that.
McManus on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Packers move out on top, 14-0.
Raiders nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Their own 26-yard line.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Tight end, the motion man to the right. Smith to throw on 1st and 10. That's brought in by Myers. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football from the 31. Here is 2nd and 5 as we are ready to get back underway. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
He's going to let one go, looking for Myers. And that is incomplete. Jacoby Myers was the intended target. And that'll set up 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Packers offense and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this second quarter. Looking to run away with this one before halftime. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Play action now with Rodgers. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, here comes Jacobs. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's 3rd and 2. He'll get this out wide, and he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
Well, they say football is a game of inches, and plays like this explain why. You pick up a little bit more, it's a fresh set of downs. Now on 4th and short, this coach has the decision to make.
On 4th down, the Packers turn it over to Daniel Whelan to punt. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. And so far, 2 drives, 2 punts, no first downs. Not a winning formula as they start drive number 3. Now, this looks like a design run.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
They face 2nd down and 7. In motion is Myers. Throwing on 2nd down. Smith. To the right side. Hauled in by Myers. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
What an impressive play by this linebacker. I mean, Mike, back in the day, you would never see a linebacker take down a wide receiver in the open field like that. But these guys are tremendous athletes who can really hold their own in space. And he killed that play before he even had a chance to do it.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Las Vegas.
I think the defender thought he had himself a pick here, Mike. He saw that curl coming the entire way, but unfortunately for him, it was a curl and go. They took him deep. Leads to a huge pickup.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. He'll burrow his way forward to a couple. Edger and Cooper, they're on the tackle.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch-and-catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
And the Raider first down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
On 2nd down, Smith. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
You'll see right before the ball was snapped, the quarterback just take a peek. Is there enough space between the defender and your wide receiver that you intend to throw this little quick to? That's called the cushion. Cushion's big enough, you can run the play. He gets up in press coverage, you got to get at it.
A Tucker. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Give him 27, and it's 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
There's a handoff out of the gun. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
On 4th down, on comes Daniel Carlson for the Raiders' field goal. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Raiders get their 1st points of the game. They trail 14-3.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Back out is Carlson following the made field goal. And he sends this kickoff away. This fielded at about the 9. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. Play fake. It's Rodgers to the left side, and Adams has it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
2 minutes to go here. Till halftime. Back for more on Super Bowl Sunday after this. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
When you call a draw, Mike, what you're counting on is that the defense is in full pass mode. The linebackers in secondary are getting a lot of depth in their drops. The defensive line is just racing up the field thinking, I'm going to sack the quarterback. In this case, they're not so lucky. Not only do they not catch him off guard, they're not able to pick up any yards.
There's a short one caught by Kraft. He's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Now the Raiders going to use the 1st of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Jacobs goes over the top and into the end zone. Touchdown. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Alex McManus for the point after. He's got it. And the Packers move out to a 21-3 advantage.
Travel like a bond, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, they landed in France. Placing shows out in Germany, they bought in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Raiders offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. From the shotgun, it's Smith. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. In motion, Besh. A second down throw for Smith. Right back to Besh. He's got another one. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up the first down after a gain of 7.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
On first down is Smith. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Here comes 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Gino. He'll go right back to Bowers. He's got it again. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Vegas.
And the Raiders first down.
And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Raiders are back within 2 scores.
And at this point, they need all the points they can get. So kudos to them coming away with 3 before the half. And I think they're going to need an overall better performance offensively going forward if they plan on pulling off this second half comeback.
Final final second now of this first half as this one is away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Could we have a finish to remember here in Santa Clara? Second half underway in Super Bowl 60. From the 6, here comes the return. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Raiders offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Working out of the gun, Smith throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They try the zone read. It's Smith on the keeper. He gets free. Still on the move. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Geno Smith, touchdown Raiders. Greg, shades of college football, old school offense there. They run option and they pick the right option. The quarterback keeps it for the touchdown.
And the key to defending an option play, Mike, is that every defender executes their specific job. In this case, the defender who was responsible for the quarterback, he completely loses sight of him, and it was all the space the quarterback needed to take it to the house.
Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders are back within one score. It is an 8-point game.
Raiders 13.
Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Packers offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Rodgers. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he'll get about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. On play action, Rodgers. Open man is Reed. He's got it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 15 yards through the air. First down, Packers.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs. Great job here by the defense, making sure that they have one defender responsible for the running back and one responsible for the quarterback. In this case, they decide to give it to the back. He's taken down for a loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, Rodgers. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out of football.
That's going to be caught. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And that is no good. He missed it. And this is going to remain a one-possession game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, Smith. He's going to let one go, looking for Myers. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
So they're not going to come down with the reception, but Mike, this is actually a really good ball. So with the coverage being as tight as it was, the only place that quarterback can put the ball is high and to the outside, saying, hey, if my guy can't come down with it and keep his feet in bounds, nobody is. The last thing you want to do is miss that ball on the inside, because those are the ones that ended up going the other direction.
He's going to dial up another deep ball. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Vegas. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
even though it's just the third quarter, he'll try to draw even right here and go for 2.
The Raiders will
Smith
line
net.
up for the
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Packers offense ready to get back at it. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. The shotgun, it's A-Rod. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs, running left. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. There's that man again, another catch. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Off the play fake, Rodgers. This one is caught by Reed. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35.
13 yards.
Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
1st and 10.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 3. throwing, Rodgers. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another first down.
Gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Packers first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Again, it's Rodgers. They're trying to hit him with a screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
So the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
On third down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Jayden Reed was the intended target. It's going to be fourth down.
And the defender does such a good job, like not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Packers will extend their third quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here. They'll begin it with first and 10. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's second and 3. In motion is Myers. Now to tap this one forward, the receiver heading left. Oh, great job anticipating the play. Running it down for no gain.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
From the gun on third down, Smith. Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
First down, Las Vegas.
Down to the final quarter in Super Bowl 60. We'll return for the fourth from Santa Clara after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Trey Tucker, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
9-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That is second touchdown of this Super Bowl. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
And now the Raiders faced with an important two-point conversion attempt.
The Raiders will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try to pick this up with a run. And this time they stop him short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago. No two-point conversion to add on as they come up empty. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Safe kick taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Packers offense about ready to take over once more.
Mama, I got what you need, you need the food. Come have it, ain't nothing to make it. So come give me a hug, get in the get it. You can find me in the club. Mama, I got what you need.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Max Crosby on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8. At the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's second and 8. Play fake. It's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
They need one right now. Third and long. Rodgers. A quick slant, and here's Adams. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. First down, Packers.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and The age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 6. Rodgers now. Open man, that's Adams. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
That's good.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw today, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Rodgers. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
3rd and short yardage, it's Rodgers. He's got a man. That's Watson. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. Good for a Green Bay first down.
At the 17-yard line.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the 4th quarter, Mike, facing a tough 3rd down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle, and he's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to...
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Aaron Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
Big play coming up for the Pack, as they're going to go for 2.
The Packers will set up for the 2-point conversion.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll try to do it with the screen. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 and extend the lead to 7 points.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Let's get this point. Let's go, Shirley Job.
So a big change here. They go from down 1, score the touchdown, add the 2. Now they lead by 7 as they kick it off. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Raiders offense ready to get back to work. Gino now on 1st and 10. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an arc to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut, where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the first down.
At the 43-yard line, a gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Smith. And that ball went in too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And even though they'll say he had a man in the vicinity of the throw, it was clearly not intended to be caught. Really smart play. Don't risk a turnover here. Live for the next snap.
The Raiders send their punt team out. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and come out to the 20-yard line. The Packers offense make their way out to take over once more.
And permanent control. Watching become a god.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Across the middle with Jacobs. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now is one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 6. From the gun, Rodgers. He'll step up and run. What a good choice to get out and run. That's a pickup of 18 and a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. Pass caught right side by Kraft. He'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds. First down.
That's good.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's second down. The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And this is caught left sideline, but out of bounds, says the official. Incomplete. That ball a little late getting there. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is a great example of why these outbreaking routes towards the sidelines are so critical to have great timing and rhythm between the receiver and the quarterback. In this case, he just can't quite keep his feet in bounds. Great effort to secure the catch, but it's going to result in an incomplete.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Green Bay. That is 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
McManus on for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Raiders 25.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. This is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. He'll step up and run this. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play. They'll drop to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's out of bounds with the 1st down. So they get a new set of downs. Just as importantly, stop the clock.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it. Yeah, so you can see the screenplay. The timing was just out of whack from the jump. So the key is, Mike, the running back has to stay in phase with his offensive line. If one of them gets out too fast or too slow, the back and the blocking don't marry up, and you see that's why he's taken down behind the line of scrimmage. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Smith from the gun on 3rd down. He gets this one to Tucker. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. You did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They get 18 yards on fourth down and a fresh set of downs.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
A second down throw for Smith. That one complete to Johnson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
And the Las Vegas first down.
From the gun, it's Gino. A diving effort there, just out of his reach. Incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down? Third and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
From the pistol, Smith. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
Now Carlson to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders will cut the deficit to 7.
39. Raiders 32.
I've been ready since my dad used to tell me he was coming and I have to give him. He ain't so valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real 0 to 100 real quick.
They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. He's to the 40. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. But things are pretty much spoken for. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. And the Packers have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. Wow, you talk about a compelling Super Bowl. That's as good as we could ask for, Greg. A struggle tight till the end, but ultimately, one team had a little bit more. They are now the champions.
And as in the case in so many Super Bowls, Mike, your entire franchise, and for a lot of these players, their legacies are altered by a play here, a play there. This could have been a totally different outcome, but let's give credit to the champs. They made the plays when they needed, and that's NFL ball. And I'll tell you what, they're going to enjoy this celebration.
So that'll do it for another sensational season of the NFL on EA Sports. For our entire team and with my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, good night from Santa Clara, California.